Hello, everybody. It's your guy behind the keys. Listen, for all of you who don't know me, my name is Dumisani Buthelezi, and I am not alone. I'm always alone, but today, never alone. I am with Mavuyi, the friend. How are you, Vuyi?
Ngiyaphila.
Yeah,
Ngiyanibingelela nesiphuzo sami bazalwane. Lena i-cranberry juice.
Yeah.
With a topping.
Aye, bazalwane, you got that on camera, ka? Akunalutho, akuna alcohol,
No, egameni likaJesu.
Hey, I know ngiyakuzwa, but uJesu, what do you think about indaba kaJesu ukuthi uJesu ufika emcimbini it so happens ukuthi umenyiwe naye uyingxenye yabantu abahleli sitting down njengesimenywa, and then kuzwakala ngazi ukuthi iwine liyaphela emshadweni, and so uJesu being uJesu made a plan. He was a man with a plan. So he made a plan yokuthi iwine litholakale again laseliphelile iwine emshadweni eCana, and then he said abagcwalisa imqomo. After that iwine laba liningi even more than elalikade lenziwe before. And so what's your view on that? What do you think? Because anyway, we've just kind of like touched into alcoholic, non-alcoholic. So what's your belief in alcohol and all that? Yeah.
The way I see this whole act, Kajesu, it's not really about him. Let's nigga allowance what we can have wine and be just and be merry. But I see Jesus demonstrating ukhona bakhe ukuthi ume khona empilweni yomuntu noma ngabe bese komunye kanjani noma ngabe izinto bezibheda kanjani, as soon as umnikeze space ukuthi Jesu, this is my life or this is my situation. Yes. Because they were faced with a situation. The situation ababe faced kuyona was ukuthi iwine seliphelile kusho kwaze kuphela ubumnandi. Kwase kuphele lento ababezele emshayidweni kuba joyous and bibere. But then now they remembered ukuthi there is Jesus in our midst. So when they remember, they went to him. uJesu takes over and changes the whole situation. So kusho ukuthi uma uJesu umnema ubese uthi Jesu nasi isimo sami yini ongayenza esimeni sami, uJesu yangenelela uthi ngize kuba nibe nokuphila nibe nakho ukuchichila. So that is what Jesus demonstrated ukuthi situation ababebhekene nayo uma ngabe usumnemile ukuthi this is my situation, he takes over and makes things even better. So that was Jesus demonstrating ukuthi if you invite me into your life, I can make your situation better.
Oh my God. So you believe ukuthi it's not really, the story is not really about iwine.
No, it's not about the wine. It's Jesus demonstrating ukuthi umumbiza uyasabela.
Okay.
Yeah. So he's not saying drink wine.
Yeah. All right.
Hallelujah. Kamala ngoma Vuyi ngibrand.
Hey, asabingelelanga. Oh. Yeah. Just tell people who you are and
I'm a young lady from Olundi. Do I speak in English in your channel or is this okay?
Yeah, we speak everything.
Everything, thank God. Hallelujah. So yes, I'm a Vuyi also Olundi, Olundi, Mahlabathini, inhlangano njengelwane, esigedini sakabhodlete ngakhula ngiphuza. Ngakhula ngiphuza umfula bese ngenhlungwane. Hallelujah. Ngumntana kaNkulunkulu ngisindisiwe ngiyamthanda uJesu ngiyakholwa. Young and saved. Hallelujah. I'm a gospel artist, a recording gospel artist. And that's where we met on the streets. The streets of music.
This actually brings us to our topic, the topic of the day. We are here to speak about music, the journey of music, basically. As a young person, umtomusha, ukuthi how has it been and all the things that you need to know if you want to get into music business, because this is a recording artist. We are so honored in the one room that we are bringing you the brand. Well, I'm just gonna jump on the questions, and I believe Vuyi, you will actually explain broader if I ask the question, so that kucace into ukuthi ithini into. So we are talking about industry, music industry.
Okay.
Right. So when did you start your career of music? Did it start as a career or?
It started as I grew up ekhaya eCulayivel. My dad becula kwesikhathami. My mom still sings even now. I'm sure right now we're rehearsal. So I'm from a musical family. Both my mom and dad very musical. So I grew up with this thing. So in primary school, I'll be that one child. The assembly, school assembly, school choirs. Even though I didn't do choral much, I think I did choral for 1 year. And I would be part of the Afro gospel. I call it nothing all I want to do. So I sang a lot of Afro gospel and spiritual gospel. And then when I got to high school, I got saved by grade 9.
Gosh, young.
And then I joined the SEO. I think it's where I got more exposure into praise and worship, because I used to do praise and worship, and at church I used to be part of the youth choir. And so I did that, and as I got to matric and went to tertiary, was part of SEO. I was very active in the SEO worship team,
yes,
choirs and all of that. Then I started realizing that this could be a career when Sings Events. That was 2008. It actually someone made me realize that there's something special about my singing. It was just not because I can sing. Someone from that time, someone I was close to at that time, this was actually an ex-fiance, and he collab. So God. He made me realize that this could be more than what I thought it was. So then I started taking it as a career. Then I attempted my first single at that time, and that was in studio, and that was 2008. So I started singing professionally, performing, traveling, ministry in 2008.
It's been a very long journey.
It's been in 2021, yes. So, but ukuba taking it as a ministry manch, yes, not just as a career, which I could record or anything. It was in 2015. That's when I started writing my own songs, and then started my own ministry and started performing my songs. I think it gave it more substance, because I was able to get songs from the spirit, be inspired by izining zona. Being so season, then the Spirit of God will give me a song that will comfort me during that time. Then I will no pianist, and all of that. Yeah. So there were stages to it up until this far.
I'd love to know though, Wuti, what was your first song? The first song that you can just say, Wuti, you wrote this song, the very first song that you wrote. Do you still remember it? Do you still, that song is relevant in this season? Because it's been a very long journey, as you are mentioning, that you started long time ago, way back then, Goma 2000. Do you still have that song?
A song that I wrote.
Yeah.
It was also in 2015. It's the song that Besicula Manje Little Lungelena Tand. It is to me a Thanksgiving song.
It's a lovely song.
It was when God had actually fulfilled a promise, and it was me giving thanks to Him. A very promise that is still running up until today, which is my business.
Oh yes. This song covers a lot in your life.
Definitely.
It covers a lot. So, tell me a little bit more about the challenges that you've encountered in this journey from the beginning, not as in like just now, because I know as a musician myself, I started singing as early around, I think I was 6 when I started singing. So people would mark me off that. So what are the challenges like altogether that you've encountered from there till now? What are the things that ongayitshela umuntu who want to get into music now, omdala, who's actually watching this and ogule generation years? Because you know it's always changing, it's always evolving, the music. Actually, we are specifically talking about gospel music.
Definitely.
And ministering.
The challenges. Maningi. Into yokuqala ekhona ukuthi Domsan, when you have a passion, you know, when you have a passion, you would want things to happen. Ngalesikhathi ufuna isebenze ngayo. And bese kuzoba khona ukuthi kune timing kaNkulunkulu.
My God.
Yabo. So the first challenge will be breaking out, you know, having your song yaziwa ngomunye umuntu. I'm quite sure ukuthi njengoba ngikule channel khona umuntu oqala ukungibona.
Yes.
You know, so akulula ukuthi record one song, because my first single that I was able to release and have it played on radio stations was in 2015. It was not Ulungile though, it was Akozela Kalali. At that time, ngakabi familiar again no online stores, but the radio stations play it. Kodwa nakhona it's local radio station. It's difficult to get to commercial radio. Commercial radio, I'm talking about imsakazo lemkhulu.
Yes.
Or cause FM, the ACBC radio stations, all of that. We are able to reach the Christian radios or the community radios, but getting out there is very difficult. So uma uzo recorder is single. Usubonale ukuthi yes, izizwe zonke manje yes, but kunale reality Dumsane khona ukuthi kunendoda nje ebrikile engeke izudlala umculo wakhe emsakazweni. Uzothi mawufika bathi sibobekele because abakwazi.
Yeah.
The thing is abakwazi. So they take serious abantu ababaziyo. So it makes it difficult ukuthi uma ungaziwe waziwe, because they want to use only people ababaziyo. Laba bangabazi ababazi, and they want to remain bengabazi. So the problem yokuqala ukwaziwa, to be taken seriously. Taken seriously and be paid. Done.
Yeah. Yabona ke.
Hey.
Eka taken serious. I think Leo in our chapters. In our chapters Leo I funa nokuthi izihlekenezelwe. I know it. I know it. Me myself, I know it. Serious.
Yeah.
It's a struggle. It's a struggle. But anyway, what advice can you just give out there in wrapping the video? What advice can you give to someone who still want to go through? Because anyway, there is no other way of getting into music. Ngaleo what you encounter all of these things, they happen. Kukancane, chances are slim of you ukuthi some of the challenges that you've mentioned encounter. So what can you say to someone who still want to do this?
My advice would be, if you can see it, you can achieve it. If you can see it, you can achieve it. Never mind the obstacles, the challenges and everything. Also, rely on God. Rely on God for His timing. Bible says when the time is right, the Lord will make it happen. So it's not always about you and your plans. Bible encourages us to submit all our plans unto Him. So submit all your plans. If you're single, submit it to God. Ungahambi wedwa. Hamba noNkulunkulu, because this is gospel. This is ministry. I think that is very important. Know what you are in ministry. Understand the seasons. Understand the times. Understand the times. Understand the seasons and times. When you are aligned, everything will fall into place. So make sure before you want to get to the top, uhamba ngolayini.
Oh, my God.
Hamba ngolayini. Yes, hamba ngolayini. Ukuthi uNkulunkulu is part of your journey. And you are attentive to his leading. That is very important. Be prayerful. Be attentive to the Spirit of God's leading. And you will never be discouraged or never be about noma ngabe kuthiwa ubona izinto zingenzeki fast as you want them, because you are aligned and you are going according to God's plan. Yonke into yakho izohamba ngolayini. So make sure ukuthi awushiyi uNkulunkulu ngemva, because this is ministry, this is gospel, this is good news, and you have to put God first. Uhambe naye ngolayini. Jesus.
What a rap. You had her, but I think the scripture that comes in my spirit as you are saying this, all of this that you are saying, advising, is the scripture that speak about faith. That faith is a substance of things that are hope. You see,
and things unseen.
Things that are unseen. So, if you can see it, that was your first advice. If you can see it, it's definitely there. You don't need it to be tangible. You don't need it to be tangible so that you can just go and follow. And when you now, if kuguti uyayibona ukuthi into imi kanjani, you have the whole map of a thing, then pray about it. Ngoba in whatever that will happen, but God's plans, they prevail. Many are the plans of a man, but only akaNkulunkulu they prevail. It's a wrap, y'all. We are out now, but before we go out, I would like her to share her handles, all social media handles, and she also has a YouTube channel. She's going to tell us and brief us about that before we go.
Okay. I am available on all social media platforms. Facebook, I am Vuyi. On Instagram, I am Vuyi. I am also on TikTok, Vuyi. I have 2 YouTube channels. Yes. The one that has only my music, it is Vuyi, and I also have another YouTube channel that is more active, that I post like vlogs, ministry, everything that I do.
The one that you should subscribe to.
Yes, it is really nice. It's Worship TV. I will give Dimzane a link and he will put it in the description below of this video. You can also get my music in all digital platforms. It is Olungile Unothando, the song that we are singing here, and also my latest single, Hlanzi Nhliziyo. Please look out for my next project in the coming few weeks. I love you all. Thank you for having me.
It's my pleasure. It's my pleasure. Well, you had guys, we just come to